And we have some delicious and nutritious news for you today. The West Texas Food Bank is holding its new event. There is a superhero among us in Casper. Instead of a Batmobile, he has a 1972 yellow Corvette. But like Batman, he quietly does good deeds around the city without fanfare. The press has had a tough time reaching him. He is Santa Claus. And after causing a stir on social media, I tried to track him down. Hundreds around Casper have been asking, just who is the slick Santa in the yellow Corvette? Found a little bit more information. He did not contact the press. This is him right here. Santa, how are you?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And what's the importance of the CDC?
CDC is a great place.
He wanted to blast out all of the amazing things that the CDC was doing. So he gave me no new additional information besides for the fact that he's been doing this for a number of years. But he wants people to be aware of the amazing work that CDC is all about, and he wants to make that the focus. That is the focus of Christmas. It's never about the individual, and Santa does this anonymously because he's focused on Christmas and he's focused on kids. And for K2 News, I'm Dodge Landesman. And it's a bird, it's a plane, it's flying sausages? That's right, volunteers use sausages to help rescue a stranded dog out in Hampshire, England. Mischievous Millie broke free from her collar and decided it would be a good idea to explore the mudflats after a pretty heavy rainfall. A Central Texas woman is fighting for her life against COVID-19 despite being vaccinated. The first-time mom had just given birth before COVID caused both of her lungs to collapse. Family and friends have been gathering outside her hospital in Killeen to pray for her recovery this weekend. KWTX Alex Gibbs out of Waco has the story. And in continental news, a protest of a vaccine mandate. Thousands of truckers fed up, preparing to march on the Capitol. The Canadian Capitol, that is. Yes, our northern neighbors are showing their proud conservative streak, protesting the vaccine requirement in order for truckers to cross the border. Dubbed the Freedom Convoy, the little old convoy is rocking through the night. It's snaking across Ontario and getting ready to be stationed in Ottawa today. Now, you've heard about Beto O'Rourke's visit to Odessa. Now you get to hear what went on the outside. Candidate for state rep Casey Gray was outside the event with some serious-sized guns, creating a debate with O'Rourke supporters filing in. However, while tensions were high at first, they seemed to simmer after some conversation. Take a look. And in Corsicana, a man kills 4 people in 2 different locations before taking his own life. And the budgetary and legislative sessions are coming up in Cheyenne. In addition to the budget, there's another hot-button issue, one advocates have been fighting for almost a decade. They aim to repeal the death penalty, which, after getting a Republican state representative to co-sponsor, seems to be getting momentum. However, some political players feel the law should be kept to punish those who commit heinous crimes.
You're new to Wyoming.
Brand new.
We just went outside a short while ago. That wind is howling out there today.
Oof. Gonna have to get used to it, but I love it. You know, I could go windsurfing eventually. I think I could get used to this whole scene. So I'm pretty excited.
Once it hits 60-mile-per-hour winds, we'll all be windsurfing.
Thank you so much. Right now, Andrew residents have to drive an hour to Midland and back to take care of a loved one suffering from dementia, or they have to stay stationed at home the entire day. To alleviate this stress, there will be at least a dozen new beds and a totally separate wing for memory care. Adding to the life experience connection, the CEO's mom was on hand for the ceremony and had a special point to make to CBS 7.
He was raised by 2 nurses, and he knows the field.
The pride she feels is obvious.
I'm very, very proud of Donnie. He has done well and achieved all of his expectations.
And when asked about how the CEO was as a kid,
I needn't go into that.
And of course, no circus is complete without a concession stand. Parents and kids alike can nosh on candied apples and cotton candy. And I can say from firsthand experience that it is delicious. Now the theme is 1950s, so expect some classic car that are the cats meow. CBS 7 has ticket info on our website. For CBS 7 First Alert News, I'm Dodge Landesman, and I'm off to the circus. You also have to commit to a party for the primary. If you choose a Republican primary ballot, that means no ticket splitting. Every position from judge to governor will be under the GOP banner, for example. You'll also have to commit to voting for the same party ballot should there be a runoff. So make sure to make those decisions carefully. CBS 7 will return at 6 for more early voting info. Thank you guys so much. Leilani Villa was born at around 8 a.m.
coming in at 6 pounds and 10 ounces. As for the delivery, her mother is doing well.
Smooth. Everything, like I mentioned earlier, went very, very smooth with the baby and my first delivery. Waddingham has been our doctor for both of them, and he's done an amazing job.
Even right after birth, Mother Myra was grateful for the people who cared the most.
Great support system. My husband's always here with me. I want to thank him for that personally because he's done an amazing job being a dad.
Myra didn't even know until she delivered Leilani that her baby was the magic 4,000th. She even got a $100 Target gift card and a goodie bag filled with baby toys and supplies.
Congratulations on being the 4,000th delivery. The Villa family, they welcomed their second daughter in this morning. So super excited for y'all. So from Permian Regional Medical, we got you a little thank you card in here. Is a $100 gift card to Target. So y'all can either buy yourself something or get something for the kiddos.
But for Dr. Waddingham, his work is far from over. He's watched some of the babies he's delivered grow up and then in turn deliver their own babies.
Because I take care of children as well, so I get to stay with the families. I've delivered numerous children for families and even grandchildren, which has been fun to deliver people that I delivered.
And as for the baby, she was in calm, serene spirits during my whole visit there, perhaps a sign of smooth sailing to come. Now, Dr. Waddingham looks forward to delivering even more babies, but he said he probably won't see his 8,000th. He's been doing this for over 20 years. Reporting in the newsroom, Dodge Landesman, CBS 7 First Alert News. Thank you. Yes, the Lucio family has been traveling across Texas to advocate for the release of Melissa. She was convicted back in 2008 of murdering her baby through slow and deliberate abuse. However, the family says that is not the case, that the baby fell down a flight of stairs and that members of the family were there to witness that tragic act. Unfortunately, they were unable to testify in court. Now, they do have some heavy hitters on their side. A nationally renowned filmmaker who got the film into the Tribeca Film Festival has done a movie on their case, which is being streamed now and even premiered in theaters across Europe. Take a look. Because of the fire and smoke, we found them, the herons, dizzy and all over the floor. They could not fly, recalled the environmental minister of Cochabamba, Mijal Mercado. Mercado also said that another 3 birds had been released previously. And we want to share some more good news with you and those stories. If you see something good or you know of someone doing something good, please do let us know. Drop us a message on Facebook or send us an email to news@cbs7.com.